welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. We're gonna do a collective coffee really quick. I just want to share some of the things that are happening in the world in case you haven't seen them. I'm specifically talking about Gaza in this moment, but I would like to talk about Sudan as well. I'm gonna share some of the things that I saw. So American contractors were hired to go to Gaza to be on this like aid thing. People were calling them mercenaries, which I'm not really sure what that means. What does it mean? And so they are in Gaza. I saw that they are getting about $1,000 a day, or like $31,000 altogether, to be doing what they're doing. Mercenaries. What does this word mean? A soldier who is primarily motivated by payment or personal gain rather than patriotism and ideals. Yuck. Okay, so yeah, like I said, they're hiring these people. And one of the things that these fuckers did, these mercenaries, in Gaza, was set up a distribution site, but it was actually various cages, fenced in areas that had no escape, with barbed wires. These are feeding stations, and so they've locked people in. So when folks in Gaza heard that there was going to be a distribution site, of course people went because they are experiencing a man-made famine. Israel has taken everything and not allowed anything in, except these people. So this is what it looks like. Well, people are making comparisons to. I want to find some good coverage. This happened 2 days ago, so it's not really showing up a lot. So folks were cattled into these. Wait, I want that picture right there. Stop. Okay, this is what it looks like from above. So these long, skinny, fenced-in areas, several of them next to each other. So these are all people in Gaza who thought that they were going to get food and ended up locked in these cages. This right here is one of the mercenaries who's being paid to do this. It's women, children, men. It's all people who were looking for food. Also, want to show you, so I don't know, I just want people to know what's happening because how fucking terrifying. So now people are stuck in there like sardines, cattled, with no way out, no food. I don't have anything else to say. I'm letting you know it's happening. Another thing that's happening in Sudan, I saw a photo of this yesterday. I don't know if it's still going to be available. There was a mother and her 2 children hung from a tree in Sudan. Obviously, that's not the only people, or the worst that's even happened. But I think it's an important conversation to have, or at least bring awareness to. Currently in the United States, there are black truck drivers in North Carolina also being hung from trees. We've been here within our lifetimes within the past few years. Back in 2020, um, there were also hangings of black folks in trees. So, I don't know what to say except to let you know what's happening. Um, if you haven't seen what's going on in the world, I highly recommend that you start to pay attention. Also, in America or the United States, there are these raids happening where it's just like driving up on people, brown folks, and like arresting them and kidnapping them. This is where we are at this point in time, and it's absolutely terrifying. Remember that Palestine is connected to all of our liberation in the sense that if Palestine isn't free, none of us are. Palestine is legit a testing ground for tactics, weapons, warfare to be carried out at a larger scale. If Israel and the United States are seeking this global domination, it's going to continue unless we can make it stop. So we should try our best to make it stop. Do anything we can. Tell people about it. Talk about it. Share information. Educate ourselves. In the very least, donate to causes that support, medical refugees or whatever, food going into Gaza. The only time it's too late to do anything is when you've done everything else. So if you haven't done anything to support others, then no, that's not the end. It's time to do something. Putting action behind how you feel is what life is about. So we should do that. Okay, have a good one.